Hi, I'm Ryder. Been working at Giuseppe's Italian restaurant for 3 years now, and honestly, I love it. Sure, some people think being a waiter is just a temporary gig, but I see every shift as a masterclass in running a restaurant. Plus, the tips aren't bad when you actually care about making people's nights special. You're late again. Emma stands in our apartment living room, arms crossed. Let me guess, another double shift? The Roberts family came in for their anniversary. Couldn't exactly rush them out. I grab a bottled water from the fridge, still in my work uniform. Plus, Marcus was teaching me about inventory management after closing. Marcus, you spend more time with your boss than your girlfriend. He's not just my boss. He's teaching me the business side of... The business side? Ryder, you're a waiter. Stop pretending it's more than that. I set my water down. What's really bothering you, Emma? James from corporate invited me to dinner next week. As his guest, not as his server. The jab stings, but I keep my voice steady. So that's what this is about. Look at him. Regional manager at 28, company car, corner office. Then look at you, still wearing the same apron from when we met. I have plans, Emma. Big ones. Marcus is considering me for assistant manager. And eventually what? You'll own a restaurant? Wake up. Do you know what it takes to make it in this business? Actually, I do. That's why I'm learning everything I can from a guy who owns one family restaurant in the suburbs? Real ambitious? The silence feels heavy. 3 years together, and this is what she really thinks. James says there's an entry-level corporate position opening up. If you just apply, so I can push papers and kiss up to executives? No thanks. I want to build something real. Real? You want real? Here's real. I can't do this anymore. I can't keep waiting for you to grow up and get a real career. I look around our apartment, the restaurant books I've been studying, the business plans I've drafted late at night. This is my career, Emma. It's not just a job for me. Then I guess this is it. I'm moving in with Sarah until I find my own place. Or maybe James and I will figure something out. She heads to the bedroom to pack, but turns back. You know what's sad? You're smart enough to be something more, but you're choosing to stay this. She gestures at my uniform. I watch her pack, oddly calm. Marcus's words from last week echo in my head. Kid, this business separates the dreamers from the doers real quick. The dreamers talk about success. The doers shut up and learn the work. After Emma leaves, I change out of my uniform and start reviewing the restaurant management books Marcus lent me. Tomorrow's lesson is about profit margins and scaling operations. If Emma thinks being just a waiter is my endgame, she's about to learn how wrong she is. 3 years of grinding, learning, and saving every penny finally paid off when I unlocked Giuseppe's on opening day. Not as a waiter, but as the owner. Marcus stood beside me, proud as hell. Remember when you couldn't tell a profit margin from a pizza margin? He handed me the keys. Pretty sure I've graduated from your school of hard knocks. Just remember what I taught you about customer loyalty. Build the regulars, and they'll build your business. I know, old man. Sarah, my business partner and longtime friend, rushed over with the morning reports. Reservations are booked solid for the next 3 weeks. That marketing campaign you designed is crushing it. Speaking of crushing it, you'll never believe who I saw at Beastro Central yesterday. Diana, our wine supplier and restaurant industry gossip queen, strutted in. Your ex, Emma. She's waiting tables there. The irony wasn't lost on me. Thought she was too good for server life. Oh, it gets better. That chain is hemorrhaging money. Word is they're looking to sell. Her precious James isn't doing so hot as regional manager either. Sarah pulled up the industry reports on her tablet. Beastro Central's down 40% this quarter. Their whole business model is stuck in the 90s. Their food's not the problem, Diana chimed in. But their management? Total disaster. James keeps pushing these ridiculous promotional deals that are killing their margins. Hey, Ryder, remember that expansion plan we discussed? Sarah showed me the property listings. 3 of their locations are in our target areas. Hold up, you're not thinking what I think you're thinking? Diana leaned in. Their lease terms are favorable, locations are prime, and their staff is well-trained, just poorly managed. The possibilities started clicking. Marcus, what do you think? I turned to my mentor. Remember what I said about opportunity? It doesn't knock, it whispers. Question is, are you listening? I'm not just listening. I'm ready to make moves. I pulled up our business accounts. Sarah, call our investors. Diana, I need everything you can dig up on their operations. Already on it. By the way, heard Emma and James got married last month. Real small ceremony. Guess those budget cuts hit home. Good thing I've got something better than a wedding to plan. I spread out the market analysis reports. Sarah, what's our liquid capital looking like? Enough to make a serious play. Plus, our first quarter numbers will make the bank very happy. Then let's do this right. Diana, keep your ear to the ground. Any intel on their corporate structure, leadership weak spots? I want to know. You're really going to buy your ex's workplace? That's some next-level boss moves right there. Not buying her workplace. Building an empire. If Emma and James happen to work there, that's just, what do they call it? Serendipity? Marcus clapped my shoulder. Now that's the kind of fire I knew you had in you, kid. Just remember, success is the best revenge, but excellence is the best business plan. Yeah, I learned that one from you too. The corporate boardroom at Beastro Central felt exactly like I imagined. All show, no substance, just like its management. These quarterly losses are unprecedented. The CEO gestured at the slideshow. James, explain these promotional campaigns. Well, sir, our Endless Apps promotion was designed to increase foot traffic. By losing money on every table, I cut in, enjoying how James didn't recognize me in my suit. Your food cost is running at 45%. Industry standard is 28 to 32%. And you are? Ryder Mitchell. My restaurant group is interested in acquiring your Northeast locations. James nearly choked on his water. Sarah slid our proposal across the table. Our analysis shows systematic mismanagement across multiple locations. She pulled up more data, particularly in the regions under certain leadership. Now wait just a minute. James started sweating. Your last 6 promotions have operated at a loss. I pointed to his reports. You're literally paying people to eat your food. Those promotions brought in customers who never returned at full price. Basic restaurant economics. Something a regional manager should understand. The CEO studied our numbers. Your offer is substantial. We're also keeping all current staff. I locked eyes with James. Well, most of them. This is ridiculous. You can't just walk in here and... Actually, we can. Diana, show them the investor commitments. Diana opened her briefcase. Fully funded, ready to execute. Plus letters of intent from 3 restaurant supply companies eager to work with Ryder's expanding operation. You don't understand our business model. James was practically pleading. Actually, I understand it perfectly. I lived it, from the ground up. The CEO raised his eyebrows. You started in restaurants? Started? Sir, I'm still in them every day. Unlike some people who hide in corner offices running failed promotions. That's enough, James. The CEO silenced him. Mr. Mitchell, let's discuss transition details. 2 hours later, outside the boardroom, Sarah high-fived me. Did you see his face when he finally recognized you? Almost as priceless as when the CEO asked about his last corporate training. Turns out someone's been skipping those. Diana's intel was spot on. Every weakness, every failed initiative. Speaking of which, Diana rushed up, grinning. Guess who's working the dinner shift at location #4 right now, completely unaware her workplace just changed hands? Emma's going to flip when she finds out. Sarah checked her phone. Want me to start the paperwork? Not yet. First, I need to make a dinner reservation. I loosened my tie. Diana, remember how Emma always said I'd never understand fine dining? Oh, this is going to be good. Sarah, call Marcus. Tell him his former waiter just bought a restaurant chain. Former waiter? Please. You still jump in during rush hour at our flagship? Exactly. Because real restaurateurs don't sit in offices running bad promotions. They build businesses that last. Speaking of lasting, Diana showed me her phone. James is already updating his LinkedIn. Let him. I hear waiter positions are always available, if he's not too proud to take one. Walking into Beastro Central's staff meeting felt like coming full circle. Emma sat in the front row, still wearing her server's uniform, while James fidgeted nervously by the wall. As you know, ownership has changed. The district manager began. I'd like to introduce your new owner. I stepped forward, enjoying the shocked silence. Hi, everyone. Some of you might know me as the owner of Giuseppe's Restaurant Group. Others, I met Emma's wide eyes, might know me differently. This has to be a joke. Emma stood up, face flushed. No joke, just good business. Now, about those operational changes. You can't just, James started. Actually, I can. And my first change? No more money-losing promotions. We're returning to quality service and sustainable profits. Those promotions were bringing in customers, James protested. Really? Sarah, show them the numbers. Sarah displayed the graphs. Each of James's promotions lost an average of $4 per customer. Multiply that by your customer volume. That's why we're restructuring management. I clicked to the next slide. Diana will oversee server training. Marcus is coming in as operations consultant. You're bringing in a small-time restaurant owner as consultant? Emma scoffed. That small-time owner taught me everything about running a successful restaurant. Speaking of which, James, your corporate position has been eliminated. You can't fire me. Consider it a career opportunity. You wanted me to learn about serving, remember? Well, we're always hiring servers, if you're not too proud. Emma grabbed her purse. This is ridiculous. I quit. That's your choice. But you might want to hear about our new benefits package first. Full health coverage, 401k matching, actually livable wages. Everything you said a real career should have. The other servers perked up. Diana stepped forward with handouts. We're also implementing a management training program. Because unlike some people, we believe in promoting from within. 4 years ago, I addressed the room. Someone told me I was just a waiter. But here's what I learned. There's no such thing as just any job. Success isn't about the title. It's about seeing opportunities and working smart. Marcus appeared in the doorway, grinning. Looking good, kid, or should I say boss. Always your student, old man. Anyone here wants to learn the business, really learn it. Marcus is your guy. Emma and James slipped out as the staff crowded around, asking questions about the changes. Sarah nudged me. Not exactly the power couple anymore, huh? Nope. Just two people who thought job titles meant more than actual skills. Later that night, reviewing applications for the management training program, Marcus brought me a coffee. You know, you could have been cruel about it. Really twisted the knife. What's the point? Success isn't about putting others down. It's about lifting yourself up. Speaking of success, Sarah burst in with more acquisition papers. 3 more locations just became available. Perfect timing. Got a whole team of future restaurateurs ready to run them. What would you have done in Ryder's position? Forgive Emma and James by offering them better positions in the company, or let them face the consequences of their actions like he did? The way someone treats you when they think you're beneath them says everything about their character. Do you believe success is the best revenge, or would you have handled it differently? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear your take on workplace karma and whether Ryder made the right choice between revenge and mercy. If you enjoyed this story of sweet success and karmic justice, hit that like button and subscribe for more stories that'll make you think. I post new content every week that explores life's complicated choices and satisfying paybacks. Let me know what type of revenge story you'd like to hear next. Your suggestions help shape future content. Thanks for watching.